Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. With me now is Stephen Dascom of The Egg and I. Stephen, how are you?
Doing pretty good, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. And you have some fall favorites that you will fall for, is what your thing says here.
Yeah,
so,
right.
What do you got today? What are we making?
Well, I'm going to make, we call it the wild mushroom frittata.
Okay. Wild mushroom frittata.
It has shiitakes and creminis in it.
Sure.
We roast them right in the restaurant.
Sure.
And season them a little bit.
What's a frittata? I don't even know.
Frittata's kind of like it's kind of like an omelet that you don't fold over.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's smaller,
Sure.
so it's thicker.
Okay.
It's pretty neat. It holds everything in there really nice.
I'm going to have to make me one of those. I'm a big omelet fan, so...
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like an open-face omelet.
Yeah. Boy, that is going to be thick. You got some big chunks in there.
Yeah, well, you know, the creminis they start out kind of plump.
Sure. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And while that's cooking, you have some...
I had some roasted onions to put in too.
You have some events that you are kind of doing through the Salvation Army. Or I guess the Salvation Army is kind of putting these events on, but you work real closely with the Salvation Army with the Egg and I. You want to tell us about some of those as we're cooking here?
Yeah, can you believe it? I don't know how many years I've been doing this, and I took my apron home to wash it, and I left it at home. So I don't have my bell ringer apron today. But yes, they have a couple things coming up here. The lip sync battle at the Brink, that's on November 15th.
Okay.
They're inviting some other charities to come and participate.
Okay.
And they want people to form teams.
Okay.
And the winner gets $1,000 to donate to their favorite charity.
Ooh, okay.
Doesn't have to be Salvation Army.
Okay.
And
so who's able to participate? Is it just groups of people of any?
Sure, you just got to sign up.
Okay.
You can go to the Salvation Army website, www.salvationarmydanecounty.com. I have to get that right.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Dane County, we have our own website for ours. Otherwise, you got to wade through everything else on their main website. And it's $50. Oh, for the groups, I believe it's free.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that one.
Okay.
To
Check the website to
participate
be sure,
there. But if you want to just be in the audience, it's $50 per person to attend.
Okay.
They have raffles and silent auctions. There's plenty of winning for everybody.
Sure, yeah.
And let's
Some
see
good
what else we got here.
Good entertainment and goes to a good cause.
Yeah, right. So they also have the bell ringing coming up pretty soon.
Okay, yep, that's coming up.
So go to ringbells.org if you would be interested in being a bell ringer.
All right. Now, is this the egg that you're adding?
These are just eggs. Yeah.
That's a lot of egg. How many eggs do you think went into that?
Let's see now. 3 eggs, I think.
Okay, all right.
There's a little dairy in there too.
Sure, all right. That's all right. So is this kind of like a scrambler, or is that...
No, this is going to be
it just kind of cooks as is?
It's almost like a quiche without a crust, in a way.
Oh, sure, all right. Very interesting.
And we don't bake it. We bake a quiche. So.
Okay, all right.
I like quiches. They're just not real practical for us to make.
And you...
They have the heat really high.
You serve this then, you serve this with the whole grain toast.
Yes,
well.
That's our multi-seed bread. It's
Okay.
really, it's a nice thick cut.
Okay.
It's a great piece of bread there.
And other fall things that are coming up? It looks like you've got a
Sure,
list of
I have a
things
whole
here.
list of things, sure. Well, there's wild mushroom frittata, of course, and we have the annual favorite ever since we opened, the pumpkin pecan waffle.
Yes. I tried that last year, I think.
Yeah. I thought about making it again, but it's like I made it already.
Yeah, it's delicious. Well, you can make it again for me any day, Steve. Yeah. So don't be afraid to do that.
And this hash is fabulous.
Yeah.
It's a harvest hash, we call it. It has harvest things for fall in it.
Sure. Okay.
Rosemary. We take zucchini, like I don't think it's quite julienne, but we cut it into strips and roast it with rosemary and this right here.
Okay.
I gotta get this
and
to cook a little faster.
That's your harvest hash. Rosemary, roasted
zucchini, there's
fresh
kale. Some roasted onions that went into this also, a little bit of crumbled bacon in there, some Havarti dough cheese, roasted sweet potatoes.
Sure.
2 eggs any style.
Hollandaise sauce, fresh herbs, sounds delicious, and served with fresh greens. And then you've got an organic harvest bisque made with sweet butternut squash, carrots, sweet potatoes, apples, and a touch of ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, and rosemary spices.
I know, that's just fabulous. It's a little,
I mean, that's the taste of fall right there.
It sure is. It's a little on the sweet side from the butternut.
Okay. Okay.
And,
that's okay though.
You know,
we don't mind sweet.
And then ran out. I won't have any until Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's already it's already on the menu. It's already.
That's something on the menu. We got to get. We don't have everything yet.
Sure. And then you're continuing to juice. You're doing your juicing over there. You've got the kale cooler and the orchard roots. Kale cooler, I think you've done that maybe once a while back, but
the kale cooler is something that's always on the menu.
Okay, that's always on the menu.
That's a daily thing.
So kale, Fuji apple, cucumber, and lemon. And then the orchard roots is orange, carrot, organic ginger, Fuji apple, and lime. Fuji apple and lime. So that sounds delicious. So is that a fall thing, the orchard roots?
Yes.
Okay.
I do not. We're still running out. I have some watermelons, so I'm still making the watermelon thing. As soon as I run out of watermelons, we'll get that going.
Okay, very good, very good.
Toss a little bit of.
Well, it looks like it's got a little ways to cook yet, so we're going to pause for just a second and wait for that to be done. All right, Steve, this is the moment of truth. We're going to try this flip. All right, here we go. Let's see how he does.
I don't know. I don't know how I succeed at this.
Oh, got it.
Got it.
Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Okay, we're going to cheese it up a little bit with Swiss.
Okay. This is shredded Swiss cheese.
Yes. Normally I would melt this, but we're running low on time here.
Sure, that's all right.
So I'm going to top it off with a little bit of our tomato hollandaise,
Sure.
which we make in the store.
Okay. Yeah.
And I overheated it before, so it broke. It doesn't look like it's supposed to.
Okay. I'm sure it'll taste great.
Oh, it will taste fine. And then a little bit of our parsley and chives.
That's awesome. Well, I've got my fork in hand and I am ready to try this.
All right, I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna put a little dressed greens on.
All right, looks good. I'm gonna take a bite right now.
Get back on there.
Well, before we go, Steve from the Egg and I, thank you so much for joining us. Great food down at the Egg and I. Go check it out. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show after the break.